Hey guys, my name's Ben Howard. We're back out here at East Flat Rock Park to play the longs. If you haven't seen my video on the shorts, I appreciate it if you went back and watched that. But after looking into the course just a little bit more, it seems like there are certain holes that do have long pins and short pins in, but it seems like there are also other holes that just have the short pin placement in or the long pin placement. Because I believe it was hole 4, we actually played to the long pin placement, but all the rest of them we played to pretty much the short pins. I believe it's, 6, 8, and 9 are the only ones that have the long pin placements in and the short pin placements in, at least as far as I can tell. I think 2 might have a long pin placement maybe. We'll have to go down and see. So we're gonna have to go through it, kind of play it by ear and see what actual pin placements we're playing to, but should be a really interesting round. From what I can tell, there's some really long holes out here, so should get to throw some really fun shots. So let's go and get into it. All right guys, we're on hole 1. This one's a par 3, about 280 feet. Basket's downhill slightly, tucked off in the woods off to the left. I think you can at least see like the flag from over there. But you got 2 main plays really. You've got like a straight shot kind of going out to the right, kind of letting something finish back to the left. Or you can go out to the right of this pole, go over this stuff and just kind of have something crash in. For this pin placement, you'd rather be long than short because there's less trees along the basket. So I'm gonna go out to the right with like a distance, overstable distance driver and just see how close we can get. Okay, yeah, I think that might be like a touch short, but we're past most of the trees and so we'll probably have like a edge of circle look. Swing, swing. All right guys, we're on hole 2, playing long tees to the short basket. This is about 300 feet. Looks like it plays a little bit farther. We've also got a low ceiling, so I gotta go with something a little bit faster. So I'm gonna step up to the fairway driver. I'm going for something that'll kind of hyzer flip the turn, hopefully finish off to the right, because I'd rather be off to the right than the left. We have a lot more room out to the right. But main thing is just gonna be trying to hit this gap in this low ceiling. Too much hyzer. Okay. That might be the long position, I don't know. Let me throw one more. I have to walk it off and see. That might be the long position. Okay, so this actually is the long basket placement. The other basket would be right about here. So this actually been a really good shot to the short basket. But yeah, the second shot I threw would have been the shot I would have thrown to the long basket. So I'll go show you where that is in just a second, but let's go ahead and throw this in for the bird. Almost. So this is where the second shot ended up, probably right at 40, 45 feet. Not bad at all considering this is a 400-foot hole, but let's see if I can make this. Nope. Oh, wow. There it is. Well, it happened last time I tried to do a bag putt on this hole, but okay, we're good. All right guys, we're on hole 3. This one's a par 3, 250 feet. You see the basket just dead straight ahead. Main thing you gotta worry about is we got a creek off to the right, and there's a driveway that's long that I'm assuming both of those are gonna play us out of bounds. This is actually the only pin placement for this hole. There's no long or short, just this one. But I think what I'm gonna try is just like a mid-range turnover. I'll just kind of push straight the majority of the flight and just hopefully kind of slowly bend to the right. Get in the bucket. Oh, man. All right, guys, we're on hole 4. This one's a par 3, 320 feet. But we're going through this gap with the basket being tucked off to the right. Not really too sure what exactly I want to do in this hole, because I don't know if you can see the tree or not. There's a really big tree that's right between us and the basket that really blocks off a lot of shots. And this branch right here in the middle of the gap kind of blocks off some shots too. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try a fairway turnover shot that'll just kind of move right. The hardest part is that branch that's in the middle of the gap makes it to where you either have to go over or under it, and that's like pretty much exactly where I want to throw this shot. So I think I'm just going to have to try and go over it, but I really need it to flip really late if I want to get up there for an actual putt. But as long as I hit the gap and basically get past the short tee, we're going to have a pretty easy up and down for par, but getting up there for a birdie is going to be really difficult. Okay, I didn't get the right movement I wanted out of it, but I'm pretty sure that's pin high, and I'll probably be like 45, 50 feet left of the basket, so I'll take it. Get there. Oh, man. All right, guys, we're on hole 5. This one's a par 3, 270 feet. You can see the basket just straight ahead. I'm assuming at some point they're gonna make this like a double mando situation, but at the moment, there's nothing there, so I'm gonna go out to the right, just try and throw a hyzer with something really slow, because as you can tell, the ground slopes away just as soon as you get past these two trees, and right when you get to the basket, it slopes down even more. So speed control is very important on this shot. Just gotta make sure I try and land this short. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a somewhat close putt. Get off that tree. Ooh, okay. So yeah, that tree helped us out a lot because that got us a lot closer. But a nice scary putt to get the birdie. Let's go and run it. I don't know why I gave it height. I'm putting downhill. All right, guys, we're on hole 6. This one's a par 3, 320 feet. You see the basket basically just dead straight ahead. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take basically just a straight to slightly understable fairway driver. Just try and hit the most open part of the gap and just hope I get pretty much all the way down there. As long as I kind of go straight, or even if I do go a little right, I should be fine and have at least a manageable par, if not like a long birdie look. Oh, pulled it just a little bit. Oh, that was a really good kick. Wow. Man, if I could give him just a little bit more height, I could have made like 2 or 3 of those putts. All right, guys, so for hole 7, I don't remember if I actually talked about it at the beginning or not, but this is the same hole as the short layout. There's no long, short tee pad or basket. Just this one. Just gonna take a nice straight throwing putter, throw it straight at it, and we'll see what happens. Off to the left again. Kick off, kick off. Okay, I think that's like maybe a 20-foot putt, hopefully. Man, I ain't giving my putts any height today. All right, guys, so we're on hole 8. Something a little confusing. So apparently yesterday I played to the long basket from the short tee, but if you look at the video I played yesterday, you'll notice that there's a basket, like I think I pointed it out, there's a basket like 150 feet past the long tee, and there's no short tee in at all. So I don't know if they're changing up the layout and making it to where the old long tee is the new short tee and they've got a longer tee or what, but I mean, I'm playing longs to longs, so we're going to play that really long basket. It says the long tee's 400 feet par 3, so I'm assuming it's probably like a 500 to 550 foot par 4, hopefully. Hopefully it's not par 3. But off the tee, looks like the only gap we really have is going over the short tee and taking what is the far right gap on that hole, which isn't great because as you can see the trees kind of make like a little wall, so you need to like push it into that gap and have it finish left before it gets to those trees, or else you're going to hit them and fall down hopefully. So I'm going to need to take something overstable, kind of get it to just cut in front past this tree, in front of those trees, and hopefully get up there to where I have some kind of look at the basket. That looks really good. I didn't get a skip, but I should be at least in some kind of position to where I can go for the basket. So from here you can see the long basket I'm talking about. The short basket is basically like maybe 100 feet straight in front of me. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it's up here on the left. And it says the short tee is supposed to be back here behind me on the right side of the fairway. So I'm assuming they're just changing it up, which I do like this change because I do like having like a really difficult hole right before you get to the end. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to go with a flippy fairway driver, push it through this gap, and just try and have it finish right. Because yeah, honestly, I really don't know if I was right about that 550 foot mark. It might be closer to 600 because it looks really far back there from here, but let's see if we can get up there. No, oh well. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'll have at least a manageable up and down for par. Get in, come on. There we go. Go at this baby. All right guys, we're on hole 9, final hole of the video. This one's a par 4, about 600 feet. So this one's interesting. I didn't realize it actually has 3 basket placements with 2 pin placements. You can see the first one right there. I don't know which one we're playing to. I don't know if we're playing to B or C. C is the one that the 600 foot par 4, so I don't know if B is a different par or anything else, but I guess we're just gonna play it as a par 4 and see what happens. But off the tee, really just want to try and throw something just to the left of the basket. You can see straight in front of us. We can get through that gap and finish left. That'll give us a pretty good position to get up and down. I think I'm gonna go with the kind of flippy fairway driver, see if I can get it to pop up to flat, kind of push straight, and hopefully not hit a dog. Hello. Well, hopefully there's not more of them where that came from. Like that. Hopefully that's far enough to where I'll have a look into the green. I didn't really feel like I got a hold of that, and we're throwing uphill, so it's probably a little bit shorter than I'm thinking, but I think from there we should at least be able to see the basket. Okay, so we actually ended up in a really good position. I think you can see the top of the flag for the basket down here. So yeah, this is definitely the par 4 position. This is the 600 foot position because we probably got another 300, at least 300 feet to go, if not more. But I'm just gonna try and take something out to the right, just try and hit it hard and get it to push as far as I can. Hopefully have it fade out near the end. Then I'm gonna go with the overstable fairway driver. No, well, I was so early, but that might be somewhat okay. We'll at least have like a long look at it. Ah, man. All right guys, that finished up our round out here. I gotta say, I'm really happy with how this course turned out, whether you're talking about the shorts or the longs, because a lot of times it feels like courses try and make the shorts the course they wanted to make, and then they make the longs like just as hard as they possibly can, make them really long for no reason. But this course feels like both holes were designed fairly well, even considering we're using the same baskets for the majority of the holes. So you could play a full 18 out here playing shorts and longs and really not feel like you're playing a 9-hole course twice. And that's really nice to see, because this is a really good course to introduce people to disc golf. This is a good one for people who never played, or people who don't want to go to, like I said, this is right between Jackson Park and Flat Rock Middle School. People that don't want to go to those harder courses to play. You have something that's not easier, but more manageable here. And it's really encouraging to see how much work they put into this, because a lot of other courses, they would have just put in 9 baskets and maybe put in 2 tee pads, but a lot of them would just put in 1. But the fact that they're willing to put in multiple baskets on top of the fact that they're giving us multiple tee pads is really cool. It's really nice to see, because that means that people care about the sport and they're wanting to have this place grow. So I would highly recommend this course if you're in the area. And if you're somebody from my neck of the woods, from South Carolina, who this might be like, you know, maybe an hour drive to get up here for this course. There's also, like I said, Jackson Park, 10 minutes away. And then you've got Flat Rock Middle School, that's also like 5 minutes from here. So you've got like 3 really good courses that cover, like, I would say the entire spectrum of the game, where you got wooded, open and long, and then like a park style beginner level course. All within 10 minutes of each other. So it's definitely a place where you can come up here and like just make a whole day trip out of it. But yeah, guys, if y'all got any other recommendations for courses I should do a review on, courses I should try, please let me know down in the comments. I definitely want to get up to some more courses up in North Carolina. It definitely feels like I've been sleeping on a lot of the courses that are up in this area. So I definitely want to try and get up in here, do some more videos. But yeah, guys, y'all let me know what you think. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.